Hey Scott, here's a quick demonstration of doing what I was talking about there. We're going to want to choose a customer. I'm going to do Ann Klein. This will be uh, a good demonstration because currently she has nothing going on with her account, so she's at 0. Um, Now, if this is a product I've never had before in my store, then I'm going to add a new item. Let's just say it's Nike shoes or whatever, whatever you're taking in. Um, see, I guess I have a shoes department. Now, the regular price right now is going to be the amount that I'm handing this customer or giving them for this product. The average unit cost is also going to be the same because that's what I'm putting out for it. Normally you wouldn't fill in the average unit cost, but we're not doing receiving here. So we're going to type it in just so we have accurate costing. Not really going to put in a vendor because this isn't coming from a vendor. And then you'll set whether it's taxable or non. You need to look up in your own state what the deal is on paying somebody for something, whether you have to pay them tax or I'm not quite sure on that. But anyway, so we put the price we are giving them, we pretty much create the entire item and we save. It's going to tell me that it's not in stock. There's not sufficient quantity, which is fine because we're going to hit minus twice, quantity minus twice until it's in the red. Now it immediately says cash change is $50 and that's fine. That's the default. If we saved it right now, it would do the cash change, but just because it's on cash for default. But we're not doing that. We're going to hit account. Um, Something about a reward on this customer, you can ignore that. That's just something from my system. Now I'm making a payment into their account of $50. Save. Now the amount due or the amount change is 0 because we took their Nike shoes, we gave them $50 on account, which is checkmarked here, and that is it. Save or save and print. Now if I go look at my brand new Nike shoes item, I have 1 in stock because we just took that. At this point in time, I'm going to want to edit the regular price and put it to what I want to sell these shoes for and save. So now that is that. And if I go look at the customer, what was her name? Ann? Was that Ann Klein? Is that what it was? Yeah, so Ann Klein, we took her Nike shoes, and now she has $50 on her account balance. If we go to make a sale and she buys something else, like a beeswax candle, now when we hit account, we can see that we owe her, this says minus 50 because from our viewpoint, this is minus. We owe her this, so that's outstanding. So if we charge the 557 to account, we also need a credit limit, which can just be anything, big high number. No tip. All right, now we would be charging 557 to account, and she would end up with, 44 or something. So that's how you do it. That's what I was talking about. All right, thanks.